If you ever drive Route 13 after midnight and you see a woman standing alone on the shoulder, don't stop. Truckers have a name for her, and every single one of them will tell you the same thing happened to them. The story starts in the 1970s on a stretch of backroad locals call the 13. It cuts through farmland with no gas stations, no houses, no lights, just corn on both sides for 11 miles straight. Truck drivers passing through late at night began reporting the same thing. A young woman in a white dress standing on the shoulder, thumb out, completely still, even in the rain. Drivers who stopped said she'd climb in without a word. She'd asked to be taken to a house at the end of Miller Road. She always sat behind the passenger seat. She never spoke again after that first request, and when the driver pulled up to the house, she was gone. Not out the door, not out the window. Gone. Mid-drive with the doors locked the whole time. Some drivers panicked and went to the house anyway. They said an old man answered, and when they described the woman, he didn't even blink. "That's my daughter," he'd say. "She died on that road in 1974. She still tries to come home every year on the night it happened." Here's what makes this legend different from a normal ghost story. It moves. Truckers in Ohio swear it happened on their route. Drivers in Georgia say the exact same story, different road. Some say she was murdered by a rideshare in the 70s. Others say she died in a car accident on prom night. Folklorists call this a vanishing hitchhiker legend, one of the most widespread ghost stories in America, with versions dating back over a century, long before cars even existed. Before automobiles, it was a phantom on horseback. What keeps this one alive isn't just the story, it's the details people swear they can verify. Drivers describe finding a scarf or a ring left behind on the back seat. Some say they went to the local cemetery and found a grave, dated to the exact year the old man mentioned. Skeptics point out that no two tellings agree on a name, a date, or a location, precisely enough to fact-check. But that hasn't stopped people from avoiding that stretch of road after dark, even now. Here's the detail that keeps this legend alive in trucker forums today. Several drivers, independently, decades apart, said the exact same thing happened right before she vanished. The temperature in the cab dropped, and in the rearview mirror, just for a second, she was already looking directly at them. Whether you believe it or not, drivers still avoid mile 13 after dark. So if you're ever out on a lonely road late at night and someone's standing on the shoulder, you might want to keep driving. If this story gave you chills, subscribe. We post a new true urban legend every week, and let me know in the comments. Would you have stopped?